Okay, so this is a video for how to secure things at Potomac when we're having a flood, which is still going on. You see how the launches that are on the quay are tied to the railing of the stairway. They're tied up into the house around the oar stand, and the two boats are tied together. Plus, to withstand the upstream force, there's a spring line that goes down to the dock through the steel bar. Out on the dock itself, in addition to the ramps are tied down with ropes to keep the hook from lifting off, and so that it applies downward force on the hook, tying it to the bar. And out here you see a cable, the rope and chain that go back up into the aqueduct, and this is attached through the meat of the platform. The chain is run through that so that it's absolutely strong, and we're going to go up. Okay, so I'm making a video of the attachments of the float system in the winter. I'm going to start here in the fire escape post in the aqueduct. See, we're here in the aqueduct area. This chain is always here around this post. The chain runs down to the float, going down the aqueduct, around the edge of the house, and out onto the float. You see in the winter we've got the beam chained out on the dock and chained down to the quay, and there's one of these long bolts that goes straight down between the bar and the post. Note that the attachment for the nylon strap is a different place than where the chain is, but they all go together at the rope. Note that the ramps have their ends tied onto the bar to keep the ramp hooks from coming up off the bar when the water level gets above the ramps, which it certainly did, because you see all this mud on the ramps still. So again, this is the cable brace that comes out of the house, the 3 ropes and chain, and the chain goes through the meat of the frame. It doesn't just hook onto the bolts. When the whole float is here, this chain can go around the joints between 2 floats. Note that the motor launches are tied out at the float, so they don't get caught under anything near the shore. So the motor launches are in their normal place. The motor launches that are up on the shore have to be tied to hard points. You can see this one, the rope is tied to the launch and down through the steel bar and up to the launch again. This takes the sideward force. I've also tied the launches up into the house. Over here, this goes to the oar rack, where it's tied up. Plus, they are tied to the stairway that goes up to the patio. So I took the rope right through the stairway and tied it off and tied to the planks on the wall over there. You can see that. Note that all the life jackets that the boats were sitting on have been retrieved and put up on the deck, because when the boats float up, you lose the life jackets. And that's it for December 18th, 2019. The river is right now at about 10 feet. So you see that it's only like 9 inches below the edge of the concrete apron at this point. This flood got right up to 12 feet, and the water ran into the boathouse about 10 feet in. One addendum here, note that the motor launches I tied up so that they point upstream, and note how the debris has slunk underneath the motor launches and actually lifted them up. So if they'd been stern first, they might have filled with water and debris, but as it is, you see that they're riding very well on everything that has come down.